Hi paper crafters, welcome to another Design with Jo video. I'm Joanne Rogers, a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Central Alberta, Canada, and I've been designing with you in mind since 1999. So we're gonna ink this up, try and get this nice and straight on here. I'm looking at it sort of a little crooked, but you want to be a little careful putting it down because it could be a little more slippy than your other papers, okay? So I've got my ink on there. You don't have to be especially quick here because that ink is going to take a while to dry. So I'm just going to put my clear right over top. When you do that, you lose some of your color a little bit, but that's okay. It's going to come back. So our heat tool has two settings, 1 and 2. Higher and lower intensity of heat is what that's for, and how much actually comes out of the tip. One great thing about our heat tool is that it is covered here so that if you happen to touch it, you're not going to burn yourself, and it has the little leg so that it will stand up. Okay, so we are going to use it on number 1 in order to heat emboss our words, but we're first going to heat up on number 2. So I like just to get it going quicker on number 2. And I can just, oh, it's actually, that's sort of nice. When you have cool fingers, that's sort of nice. And then when it's up to temperature, I'm going to bring it back to number 1. Whoops, 1. And when I do that, the reason why is I don't want to warp my vellum. And if I have it at too high of a temperature, so if you have a heat tool that's really hot, and sometimes you wonder why your vellum is getting a little bit wobbly after you heat it, that could be why. So if that's the case, what you want to do with the heat, if it's hot, is turn it away, turn it on, turn it away, turn it on, if you have one that is really hot, okay? But we're lucky we have one that isn't super hot. So I'm just going to check it, and you can just check it in the light and see if there's any sort of dark areas. And when I do that, I can see it's still dark down there. So I'm just going to keep going. You can do it from the back as well. It will heat it up. But when you're going at a temperature of, or number 1, then it's not going to actually warp that paper. Okay, let's give it another little check. Looks like everything's nice and shiny. Thanks very much for joining me. Please like the video and subscribe if you'd like to. Also join my email list where you can get exclusive ideas from me every week. Thanks very much. Have a great paper crafting day.